All right, we're going to play a little game called How Minnesotan Are You? Now, we realize that you've been here for a year, and you spent maybe a couple years previously, but...
Well, I am from Wisconsin.
So,
yeah, we're...
by
there
default,
might be some
and Midwest in general.
Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, when I moved to Ohio, I taught middle school.
Okay.
And I can't tell you the amount of ribbing I got for how I said things.
Oh.
So we'll see. I've worked hard.
Middle schoolers
because
are
we know
cruel.
middle schoolers are just so nice.
Yeah.
Bag?
So
Can you say bag for
yes,
us, please?
Bag.
Bag.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was a big one.
we don't
That was
have
a
any
big
flash.
one.
Can you say this? Can you say
They would all go, bag, bag, bag. I was like, hey, what's going on here?
Golden Gopher hockey? Can you say that?
Golden Gopher hockey.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I've worked hard.
You got to be careful on the gopher. I think
Yeah.
that's really where you get caught up. Yeah. Golden gopher.
If I'm not careful, I can slide heavily into the Wisconsin accent, which...
It's fundamentally the same accent as Minnesota.
It is, yes.
There's a few differences. Yeah.
Yes.
Where do you park your car? What would you call something like that?
A garage?
Okay, yeah.
What is it here?
No, garage.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it elsewhere?
I mean, garage.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Have you ever been to the state fair?
I've been to many state fairs, but not here.
Wow.
But my nephew and his girlfriend are going today.
Yeah. Shout out to the
Shout
Minnesota
out.
State Fair. It
I
is
didn't know today was day one.
day one. Okay.
No, I was
so
gonna say maybe
have not been to the Minnesota State Fair.
But I've been to the fairgrounds for different events.
Lovely. That's
I
the
heard
question
you
that
ask
we
that
have.
question.
Yeah.
I know.
Have you had hot dish?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Because I call them casserole, and I know
Okay.
that's not the same thing. I know that's not the same thing.
Have you ever had a tater tot casserole?
Of course.
Oh, I didn't know
Okay.
such a thing
Green
existed.
bean, all of that.
What about bars? Are you familiar with bars?
Bars?
The food.
Oh, like a bar to eat? Like a scotcheroo
Sure.
or a... Of course.
Okay.
Of
Alright.
course.
Good. Have you been to Brainerd?
No.
Have you
What
been
is
to
that?
Grand Marais?
You're gonna make
been
me
to
look like a
Duluth?
weirdo.
Have you been up north?
Yes. Oh, yes. Only because I might have gone to Duluth in college, but I don't recall a lot. But we did the tour up there. My son got in up there.
Oh,
So
nice.
we did Mankato, Duluth, Menominee. He got into all of those. He didn't
Cool.
choose any of them. But we did the whole tour, so we spent time up there.
Okay.
Do you know how to fillet a fish?
I know how to fillet a fish, but I'm not going to fillet a fish. But I grew up fishing and watched many. Do you know how to skin a catfish?
I do not.
I couldn't fillet a fish either. Yeah, I don't know any of
Skin a
that stuff.
catfish? No, I've never even heard
They
that
have
turn of
skin.
phrase. Yeah.
Don't look it up.
Yeah.
You won't ever
I'm all
want
set.
catfish
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
You don't want to. No. I mean, I grew up watching people fillet a fish, but I was too young to handle the knife myself.
Okay.
And by the time I got old enough to do it, I was too savvy to do it myself. And I would let someone else do it. You want to do
Smart.
that, right? You're really good
Yeah.
at it.
Good idea.
You're really good at it.
You ever cursed at a pothole?
That's too easy. Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Some of the
It's
spots
usually
around
after I hit
us.
him and I'm like, son of a-
Yeah.
and or I see it coming and I do the thing where you veer into it without thinking. I'm trying to avoid it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
How about this? Okay, so once you've announced that you're about to depart
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a gathering, how
The
long?
long goodbye.
How long would it take, you say, to typically leave?
It depends if I'm by myself or I'm with my husband. So the question would be how long until he's like, enough, let's go. Come on, let's go. He's very pragmatic. It can be anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour and a half.
Okay, that sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
High marks there.
By the way,
Yeah.
have you ever been to the bar, The Long Goodbye, in Stillwater?
I have not. No.
Make the best amaretto sour there with egg.
Oh wow,
Really
Sweet.
good.
great rec.
Good name too.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever scraped snow off your car with?
Oh, let's see. There's my fingernails. There's an actual scraper. There's a shoe. There's trying to spray it with multiple things, and then my raw
Making it worse.
windshield wiper after I get desperate, and then strip my windshield wiper from it, trying to make it go. But yeah, probably.
A shoe.
Well,
one's new.
some
Yeah.
women's shoes have hard soles on them.
Ah.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't
It
seem
doesn't
like it
work.
would that well, but I like it. I like
But-
to try. What do you call the yard game with bean bags in a hole?
It's cornhole.
Okay. Bags.
Wisconsin.
Bean bags.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of these items do you own? Flannel button-up,
Yes.
canoe paddle.
Kayak paddle.
Eh,
I can also really do a mean paddle with my pool skimmer on
Okay.
a floaty if I try hard enough.
fair.
Purple Rain on vinyl or DVD?
I have it on CD and on my phone, and I have a Purple Rain magnet on my fridge from going to visit there.
We'll count that.
And doing the
You
experience.
went to Paisley Park?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, I went with my friend who came in from Seattle, and she got like multiple vinyls and
Very
a bunch
cool.
of stuff. We did the Prince experience. Very cool, by the way.
Okay.
Like, have you ever done that?
I have not done it.
I haven't. I drove
It's
by there
cool.
for the
It's
first time
cool.
in a long time.
They have a whole big like sound studio where he would film commercials and stuff. Like people would do like he would rent it out. And there's a little nightclub there, and they have like a big like concert stuff. And he's like larger than life and all this stuff, and it's fun.
Okay, a couple of quick more. Fishing rod?
Yeah, we probably have 10 or
Whoa.
12. Well, we had a cottage.
True.
And they all came.
And now you live right by
they
lake,
are
so-
all in my husband's pod that is on its way to Reno, along with his mountain bike and his backpacking gear and all of that
Nice.
right now, because we're trying to declutter.
Yeah.
And fishing rods aren't exactly pretty.
No.
Minimalistic.
So-
yeah.
Let's do 2 more. Ice skates?
Not currently, because we got rid of them when I moved here from Ohio because they were old. And I was so busy working on the house, I did not get any here.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll need them
Probably
in
not.
Reno.
No.
And then Patagonia puffer jacket or vest?
For years, yes. For years, yes. I grew up in Wisconsin. I've got a long one, a short one, a vest, several vests.
Have you been to a Menards?
Come on.
Are you on a Menards email list?
Yes.
Okay.
Have
I've also applied for jobs at Menards.
Really?
Did you know that the Menards, where would it
Well, that's
be?
a Wisconsin
I think it's,
thing.
I
Yeah.
think it's like
How dare I.
technically in Minnetonka has an escalator in it.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! That
Yeah.
is fancy.
There's the one in Golden Valley too. I think
That's
does.
probably what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. I don't know the technical
It's a good-
areas.
That's a good
one
one.
in Bloomington Richfield has the escalator as well.
The
That you
moving
can
walk.
Put a cart on.
Because it's flat.
Yeah, and you put a card on it, and it goes ka-chink, and then
Yeah. And it locks in. Yeah.
and they made the little pathway in between with benches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really impressive
Fake
to
grass
me.
and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
My daughter was here and she's like, "Did you know the Menards has an escalator?" We went there to get something, and we were like, she's like, "I walked on the path." I'm like, "Yes, you're
They're
very-"
crazy stores.
Yeah. Fleet Farm, Menards.
Do you own any
Fleet Farm.
clothing from Fleet Farm or Menards?
Yes.
We gotta. You ever bought snacks at Fleet Farm?
Yes. So every year still, well, maybe we try to every year. My dad doesn't live around here anymore, but my dad, we got circus peanuts
Oh,
and nut rolls.
I've said that on this podcast so many times, and people look at me like, "What are you
You're like,
Those-
what? Yeah.
Pepto
those
Bismol,
really
orangey,
big,
pink,
yeah.
fluffy.
Thank you
I don't
so
like
much
them.
for saying that.
But I will say, Yum in St. Louis Park has homemade nut rolls.
Okay.
Just a shout out.
Oh
Great.
yeah,
Super
we've never talked
yummy.
about Pearson's.
No.
We should make something about that. But
Yeah.
you ever had a popover?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know how to
Here
make-
or
No.
Okay.
Okay, so my husband's family is really like they don't homestead, but they like have their own honey, make their
Okay.
grind their wheat and make their own things. And so he grew up really learning. He's like the best cook. And so we have a lot of homemade stuff. I'm usually the sous chef,
Sure.
or please go sit over there
Yeah.
and I'll talk to you.
Observer.
So I'm not, but yeah, I mean, and there's crescent rolls and popovers and all the different things, but I think I can say yes
Okay.
to that.
Right on.
Ever use the outdoors as a refrigerator?
Who hasn't? From November through May, right? You can put something in the garage, even in a pot with a lid.
Walk-in, yeah.
Yep, exactly.